Welcome to the PGM Radio Show. This is it's been a minute and a half. COVID just came and just knocked everybody down, and a lot of people just had to battle their way through. There were a lot of losses, and there was a lot of sadness. But we thank God for life. We're all doing pretty well, and I'm glad to have the whole crew in the building again. Louie's in the building. How you doing, Louie?
I'm good. Hi, Lagos. How you doing?
Great. So this is the first time that we've actually been allowed to have an audience in the studio, and we're excited about that. We got two of our faves in the building, the Cavemen. They're in here. Shout out to them. Let me just bring them on real quick. What's going on, fellas?
How far?
How y'all doing, man?
We're good, though. We're chilling.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. So Udo, they want them. Let's tell them like that. That's dope. That's dope. I like that. We're going to be discussing with them about their new project called Roots. And to be honest, these guys have brought High Life back. High Life never really died, let's be honest. But they really just reminded people that High Life is not dead. So we're going to talk about that also. Also, we have Psycho YP in the building, who is premiering a new song today. And word has he has a project coming out pretty soon. So we'll probably just get a little sneak peek on that and talk to him about that as well. Okay? Let me just shout out everybody. Are we streaming live on Instagram? Are we? Yep, we're streaming live on Instagram. So catch us on at the PGM Club on Instagram. And yeah, man, any song that you hear, please drop a comment. Let us know how you feel about the record. And yeah, man, shout out to my boy, also Hen Roshan. I kept this guy longer than he should have been here. So, I bet when I hear love for me, please, sharply.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, okay. All right, so, fellas, Roots. Real quick, this project is, if you're a farmer, then you have just literally gone to the farm, planted your seed, and the roots are beginning to germinate, right? But I
was wondering, are we going to let that go? Are we going to let that pass?
Take your snap.
Wow,
as in, we're going to go native now. Let's jump in native now, bro. Our farmers here, I don't mind anybody, but but that project is pretty dope. I'm just going to say this because I don't know if you've told the story a lot of times. I know we've talked about it a couple of times, but I want to can you just remind us again why you guys really decided to focus on the High Life sound? Let's start with that.
So the challenges of being two people is that in all these interviews you have to look at yourself.
I understand. Over.
Yeah, High Life, we feel like is a mother genre. Everything kind of came from High Life. Afrobeats, everything. And we connect to it more because we're from the East, and if you know anything about the Civil War, it was where High Life started having its downtime. So for us, we feel like we owe that responsibility to our ancestors, not just direct ancestors, but our musical ancestors to keep the culture. So yeah, ever since we're kids, we saw that void, and we've always wanted to feel it somehow, and we're happy that we have it now. So yeah,
hallelujah. Amen.
So have you always done High Life? Was it something you came to a realization of, or you've always done it? Have you tried other genres?
Yeah. We've played with all the alternative people you can think about. From tennis to bass, we played everything. But it's what we grew up listening to. High Life is our sound. Everything our papa tells us when they do.
That's right.
So
in you already.
They did, yeah.
Your parents, were they musicians? Did they play any instruments at all?
No, but they had good taste. Very good taste.
Yeah.
My father was the secular side, was Adibo Oliver. King Jackson. Then my mom was the gospel side, Choma Jesus, Gozi Okeke.
Boom.
Kenoli,
Dope.
Very good taste.
Yeah, they exposed us well, and the fact that our mom is a bishop, we got to play in the church early. I was telling Okwe today that look, we've been gigging for since 2002, 2003. Lucky, seriously gigging. So
100 naira pay.
You know what's funny? This story is so relatable globally because some of the biggest artists in the world come from the church.
We literally said that today.
I'm not. It's like literally.
Yeah.
Some of the biggest artists in the world come from the church. It says a lot also. Me, I'm just going to confess right now, I haven't been to church in years. But I'll tell you why. I told my elder in church, the reason why I haven't been to the church is because their music department is crap.
Gee.
And no. See, me, I keep my hands. God, you know my. See, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm moved by music. Anything that is, if music is not pure, I can't be in tune. So I actually get bored if I'm sitting in the church and they're preaching for too long. Like, it's boring to me. But if you actually start with a great worship and you get me in tune, I'm with you. You know, and I feel like a lot of churches need to understand that and lay more emphasis on the musical department in church. If you do that, in fact, I'll be honest, keep the message short, because attention span is very fickle. Keep the message short but precise, but let the music hit home. Yeah. You will win over a lot of souls. That's for me, Osha.
No, but it's true now. Lucifer, when he used to sing, God used to come down.
You get me?
You get the vibes.
Well, I feel like church has or places of like worship generally have an appeal, different appeals to different people. So you're a music person, so the music appeals to you. For some people, it's the word. Exactly. So you can't really. Yeah. So I was going to ask, do you guys still play in church?
No.
What you say?
me, I don't.
Jesus.
Do you guys still play in church? I don't know.
I don't. I mean, if the spirit leads, I mean, because I just volunteered to play one drum concert one gospel concert last week, and I played it, and I was so happy that I did. Even with my hair, and everybody was looking at me.
So you haven't departed?
It's today.
You know, once a church boy, always a church boy. You can't depart like that, you know. And me, I know say Holy Spirit and devil they shout. So get that you go take moves. They'll just fire your arrow. But anyway, guys, back to the project. Okay, so I wanna open it up and just let's start with, you know, you've already explained what led you to making that project, right? But now let's talk about the individual songs on the project.
Okay.
Every song has a message. Every song is directed at a particular subject matter. You know, break it down for us what you guys were going through. And as brothers, you know, when you guys are making music, like, do you guys debate and say, no, we'll talk about this one. No, let's do this. No, okay. That babe, leave me. Or that babe, you know that.
Oh my God.
No, because I listen. I grew up with my brothers as well, so I know sometimes two brothers feel like the same babe. The babe now is liking one of the other brothers, you understand, and it's gonna be like, now for this guy. But anyway, yeah. So just let's start with how you guys started writing the project. When you guys wanted to start writing about the project.
Okay, so for us, you know, in 2018, 2 years ago, when we started this project, you know, we knew the name of the project, Truth.
Okay.
You know, but we didn't know how we were going to do it. You know, so like for us, it was like, you know, as we were experiencing, we were writing, you know. So every phase for us from 2018 to now, you know, that's what has really been encapsulated like in the album, you know. So yeah, for us the writing process is very spontaneous. So he can dream about a song or a melody. Like Bolo Bolo is a classic example of that.
The Cavemen from the project called Roots. That song is just it's a beautiful record. I mean, I'm you guys actually took me back when I listened to this project. So, well, I'm sure you know my parents are from the East as well. I'm from the East as well, right? And my dad also likes music. But what was more interesting for me was when I was listening to this, I was even more surprised that you guys were not in any way trying to make it sound modern. You guys literally just made high life like it was. The subject matter might be a bit recent, but it's literally like it was.
You think so?
Yeah.
I actually think it's sort of fresh.
This particular song you heard
this
now?
This song, not the entire project.
Oh no!
Because I feel like they have like a modern take on like
Oh yeah.
I like how.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
So Lobi sang
Actually,
on one of the
yeah.
tracks of Biagiri, and that is.
So I get why she's saying that.
That's
But-
not why.
But for real though, it's like when you listen to this fall that we just played now. If I didn't know you guys, I could play this song for my mom and she'd be like, "Oh yeah, boy, yeah." You understand? It would not, because my mom does not listen to any of the modern songs that come out today. She does not. But if I play this for her, she'd be like, you know. And funny enough, the people in our parents rather in that time, they knew pretty much all the hip, hot, the high life guys that were popping. They knew every one of them. So they knew every record. So if this plays now, my mom be like, I know become a guy. Oh yeah, boy. You understand?
Exactly.
But yeah, man. Look, I commend that, and that's the boldness that I feel is very commendable.
Yeah.
That you guys just stuck with it. You know,
For sure.
that is really, really commendable.
For the ancestors.
For the ancestors, no, seriously. Yeah. Talk to me about your Biagiri song. Since Luby, you're in it. I mean, let's talk about that song. How did you guys get on that? How did you guys get on the record? How'd you get on the record in the first place? Like,
Time and chance.
I think she prayed one prayer that morning. It's like, God lead me to success. And it was just like
I was just in the right place at the
she
right
was
time,
just there.
in great company, and it just happened.
oh,
Literally, that was it.
We weren't even there. You know?
No?
And it
Nope.
it all just connected.
Okay, I think they were
No,
there.
we met you first,
yeah,
but
they
we're
were
not
there
there when
and
she
they
started,
left,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
then I did it.
That
So,
one
like,
line changed the entire song.
Bigfoot sent that song with her voice, and like I didn't even say any word. I was like, Bigfoot, yes, that's it. Like, let's just carry on. Like,
It's
Yeah.
okay.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, Obiageri is like really inspired by, you know, just like struggles of humans. You know, when like just trust. You know. So like what we're saying in the song is, don't know me if you know me for only what you take from me.
that's right.
That's it.
That's
You
right.
know? So we're saying Obiageri. Obiageri means literally it means you come and just chop. You know, so like we're just saying Obiageri, bang bang, stay on your own. You know?
And our mom she has that experience of people taking from her. So they put her on the track.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Mom
That
was
was
on
our
track,
mom.
yeah.
Whoa, that is beautiful.
Yes.
No. Yeah, so please let me double back a bit. When did you guys play this project for your parents?
So in my house, like what we used to know hit songs when my mom comes to the room and she's like, yeah,
Are you
So,
serious?
yeah, so she'll come and dance and go back to her room, you know. So yeah, man, my parents they've heard the album. The only person that has not commented, that only commented when he saw us live, was my dad. My dad was like, where did you people learn this Igbo from? And yeah, he was proud of me. Yeah.
Dope. Oh man, that is so dope. I can imagine the surprise in his face, man. That would be a Kodak moment if you could capture that picture.
I'm telling you, because like before last year, he hadn't seen us play any instrument in 9 years. Wow. Our parents are separated, you know. So I mean that divorce.
Well,
yeah. So you know, it was an Osondu is his name. That's my father's name. So like him hearing that track, he almost cried like when he saw us perform, and you know he was so happy.
dope.
Yeah.
That's an amazing story, man. That's an original story, actually. Wow. Okay. All right. Fair enough. We're not gonna take this on for too long. I want people to actually go listen to the project. A few more, one or two questions that I want to ask you. And please, if you have any questions, anybody has a question, please feel free to chime in. So now that you guys, you know, you put out the project, you're getting a lot of attention. Matter of fact, you guys were on Big Brother last Sunday. You guys literally did the finale, which was pretty dope. By the way, how was that experience? Just sum that up for me.
Well, I mean, it was good. We got informed late.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you see Benjamin levels, they're like, we had to do our prayer ritual twice. We had to say,
we
said Jesus name, God.
I just handed them. So I just said, see, God, if I forget this thing.
But it felt so good. Like knowing that the nation was watching us, like there was a different.
We afraid at the continent, not the nation. I told you about my Kenyan friend. That was literally saying, "Who are these cavemen?"
Yeah, it felt so different. Like for us, like knowing that, it was a different feeling. It felt like, it was just.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. What's the plan for the Cavemen now? What are the plans? I mean, like you said earlier, you guys have collaborated with quite a wide range of artists. As you mentioned, Tenny, you mentioned all the names. I even saw you guys with Asha in the picture. What's happening there?
Something.
I mean,
something big is happening.
Is it on your end or her end?
Both sides.
Lovely.
So I know you guys have been organizing events, performing and whatnot, but Corona is still outside.
Yeah.
So I want to know, what's your plan? How are you keeping your concerts safe and Corona free? How are you ensuring that your guests come in safe and leave safe?
Yeah, I mean, that's why we have a lot of sold out shows these days, because like we always have like limitations now. So like a normal show that is supposed to take like 500 people, 600 people, we bring that to 200, and in like 2 hours it's sold out. And people will be complaining, Yeah, so we do that by reducing the number first. Then obviously right there we have like sanitizers, and we always tell people to wear their face masks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we take all these precautionary measures. Now we have done our part. So
do your
He's
own
left
now.
to you.
For the people, we have said 6 feet apart too. But when they choose to dance, man, nobody stops. So at the end of the day, everybody stay safe as much as you can. True. Because at the end of the day, it's God that is saving us.
Yes, now.
So
no, as in like as we walked in here now, we had to spray and wipe down the whole table,
people are
sanitize
doing
everywhere. Me, I know I'm corona free, Sha. You corona free. But okay. So but what else is Cavemen looking to do? Like, apart from just music, like you guys look like a bunch of talents that yes, you do music, but if you're going to mess around with any other genre or do anything else, what could we possibly expect from the Cavemen?
So I don't know about him. Me personally, I want to go into film scoring.
Boom.
Acting so as well.
Boom.
I feel like I'm great at that.
One, let me tell you.
Like you make a great actor.
See,
I swear.
first of all, the great actor for the film scoring, I'm happy you're saying that. I will be more than honored to connect you with someone who I know.
Yeah.
That's the plug.
No, just no relax, because we actually, to be honest, listen, the reason why I'm even saying this, we had this conversation a couple of months ago, and I was like saying, like, look, we need to actually be scoring our movies and African movies properly. I've watched some movies where when I listen to the music, I'm like, that wasn't scored, right? It didn't just add up, right? And there are some good attempts, don't get me wrong. But if you really want to get the value in the music, you got to score it right. And so if you're interested in that, we don't have a lot of scorers. So let me tell you right now, a lot of people think that scoring movies is when you create playlists on Apple Music. That's not it. Trust me, it's not it. I tell people all the time, it's not. So, if you're interested, one day I would make that introduction. I think I will happy self. I know that one of my guys in there.